Alright, so after my amazing day and hike yesterday, and my declaration that I am going to hike every day when it's nice out, I'm already failing, but I am walking in the woods. Sadly, the moment I got home and Nick and I started doing a rundown of everything we have to do the next couple of weeks, I realized very quickly that I actually had work to do this morning, and I had to do that instead of go hiking, which is a bummer. But the breeze today is a little bit more brisk, so I guess, it is what it is. So we're out this afternoon letting the dogs run around. They get what Meme calls the foo fits. They are wild and crazy and hell-bent on raising hell inside the house because they have not had a chance to run around. Emma has it for one of Reagan's stuffed teddy bears. She apparently is not a fan of it. Anyway, I caught her before she destroyed it. So she's out. Actually, I'm looking at her right now. She's currently rolling in a mud puddle. So that's fun. Anyway, I spent the morning not actually doing paid for work, though hopefully that will happen soon. But I cleaned the house, and it's hard work with an infant because you do it in intervals, and it's like on your mark, get set, go. And still, sometimes she'll sleep for half an hour, sometimes she'll sleep for a few hours. You just never know. She's snoozing right now while we're out on our little walk. I got clippers in my hand because when we get back to the tree farm, there's some smaller trees that have double leaders, which I'll tell you when I get there, or show you when I get there. And one of them needs to be trimmed. So that's what I'm going to try to do a little bit of. And then I'll have to head back north to our house. I have billing to do for Nick, which I should have, normally by now I have a head start. I haven't done any of it. So, whoops. So I've got billing for Nick. And then we've got to start some mass production of maple and seasonings, because over this next week we have a lot of farmers markets. We have some stores to stock up on. We're going to be at the University Mall in Burlington, Vermont. We are signing an agreement to have maple products there for the winter, or until December. So we'll see how that goes. We're hoping it's worthwhile. I've got some feedback from folks that said that they've participated in the past and they lost money. They paid to have their items there and didn't sell anything. So we're hoping that that doesn't happen to us, because it's kind of an investment, especially for somebody with no income. So anyway, I'm hoping for the best. But I have that to do this afternoon. This next week, sorry, I get the sniffles. It's a little chilly. Yeah, so this next week, let's see. I got a Morrisville maple drop-off happening. We got to bring a truck to get undercoated. We are going to Hardwick to check out some nut butter to see if that's part of a business opportunity we want to explore. I don't know. We'll see. Nick wants to go to the Freiburg Fair. We've got concrete being poured. He's got his typical clients that he's got to do some fall cleanup and work for. Let's see, Saturday we have Grateful, which is a bike race in Derby, Vermont, and we're setting up a farm stand for that. My gosh. Monday I have a doctor's appointment for Reagan. Let's hope she's continuing to gain weight. I've been trying to push the food to her big time. She still seems a little skinny. She still doesn't have quite the rolls like many other babies that we see, but gosh, I'm feeding her as much as I can. She, to the point where she spits up a bunch after, so we'll see. I believe she's full, or she'll be gagging trying to eat it. It's usually a good indication that she's full. Yeah, so anyway, it's going to be a busy next week and a half. Wish us the best. I mean, geez. everything that I do is in, like I said, like 15-minute increments, sometimes 2-hour increments. It just depends. And I'd like to say I stay up late and I can catch up on a lot of these things. But the truth is, by 9 o'clock, I'm wiped out. I forever said 9 o'clock was hiker midnight, because it is. After you've put in a long day of hiking, you don't usually make it past 9. It's like it gets dark and you're done. And sometimes in the middle of the summer, it's not even dark yet, and you're like climbing into your tent, calling it quits for the day. But you get up early, and you use a lot of energy, obviously, hiking. So needless to say, I've been a fan of the hiker midnight for quite some time. And Reagan takes a little while to get ready for bed. So usually from 5 or 6, it just depends on the evening. She's starting to get fussy. I heard that that's pretty common for her age. Anyway, so between 5 and 6 sometimes, until about 8, 8:30, until she goes to bed. It's all hands on deck for me. So it's like, you better have dinner ready early, because if not, we're having another frozen pizza. By the way, shout out to DiGiorno's for making this stuffed crust, and they're not paying me to say this, I'm just telling you, it's legit good. So if you ever, I thought I heard some stuff, but I think Emma's up ahead. We've seen some bear in here before, so I gotta keep my eye out. I saw some poop down at the tree farm. She's making noises. Mama being too loud? Hi, baby. Anyway, DiGiorno's stuffed crust. You know where it's at. So good. Alright, that's it for now.